Hi, and welcome to a quick summary of the features that you'll be getting in the new version of the app, and for the phone or your desktop version of the app as well, version 2.44. First thing I want to cover is some reporting. So we've improved the reporting features. If we have a look over here, so we've still got the same calendars up here, you can pick daily or monthly. But the feature we've added is these column totals. So now the bottom of each column will be either a min or max or an average or max, whichever one's relevant, and it applies to both the monthly and daily, so it's in both those. Also, if you're using the desktop version, you'll see that in the reports, these column totals are in the reports as well. And we've also reformatted the reports as well to improve the look and feel of them. So they're the enhancements in reporting. The other enhancement we've made to reporting, I can't actually show you on the screen here, but we now have scheduled reports for probe reports. So if you want, if you let us know, we can schedule for whichever locations you want sent to you the probe reports for those locations, and they'll be automatically emailed to you each night. So you don't have to worry about going in and running them individually each day. They'll just be run for you and sent to you. So another thing we've added is the ability to group these summary pages by regions and farms. So you might want to define a region or a farm or farms in those regions, and what you can do then is filter these listings by those regions or farms. So I can go in here now and select a region, say the McIntyre Valley East, and these are all the probes in that region. Or I can remove that region and I can select a farm and say everything on the Northcott farm, and they're all the probes on that farm. And this applies to both the probes and the GoSat sites. The other thing we've added is a fire danger index. So this index is on the weather stations. So if I go into a weather station, for instance, and I've got this FDI figure here of 2. Now, these fire danger indexes are calculated on the assumption that the harvest, or the crop, is cured, ready to harvest. So it's a full crop in there, and that gives you an idea of the danger level. So if this number is over 35, then it's a hazard. The next feature we've added is the ability to quickly edit some values that you used to have to go into a probe report, wait for the probe report to load, and then edit things like your full point, refill point, your yield, start date, planting date, and so on. So what we've done is, instead of having to load up that whole report just to change those things, we now let you change those things from this listing in here. And all you have to do is come in and you click on either the full point or the refill point, and you get this edit screen. And from here you can change any of these features without having to load up a whole probe report. And then click on update. So on the phone it looks a little bit different. I come in here, I click on the full or refill point, and I get a slightly different edit screen. It's just a different design, so it's easier to use on a phone. But it's the same fields. I can edit them here, change them, and then click on update, and it'll save it and take me back to the screen. You also have that ability on mace meters. So what we've done with the start date on a mace meter, for instance, it's the same thing. So you click on the start date, and it takes you to this edit page, and you can change it and update it here. We've also added some extra columns to our probe page here, and these columns are also on our GoSat page. One is a growth index, which is an indicator of the growth going on in a field, so that we can rank crops or fields against each other. The other one we've got here is the total water use. Now this is of course assuming you have a GoSat site assigned to this location for the probe, but it gives you the water use from the planting date, if it's there. If not, then the start date, and the total day degrees. So we've brought some of these columns out and put them on the summary page for you. And they're the main features we've added to the app in 2.4.4. Other little, I guess, enhancements are things like hopefully a better maneuverability around the app. So on the iPad, for instance, some clients were mentioning that the buttons weren't very responsive, so hopefully you now find these buttons much more responsive to you. And they're the main features of version 2.44. I hope they're useful to you, and Merry Christmas from Go Telemetry.